Why do humans crave drama? Not just in movies, not just in gossip, but in real life. Why do calm days sometimes feel boring? Why do people check arguments online even when they know it will upset them? Why do we replay conflicts, follow scandals, and feel pulled toward emotional chaos? It seems strange. Most humans say they want peace, but the human brain often leans toward tension. And the reason may go much deeper than entertainment. Drama grabs attention because, for most of human history, attention was survival. Imagine an ancient human sitting near a fire. The night is quiet. Too quiet. Then someone hears a branch snap. Everyone looks up. The body changes before the mind even understands why. The heart beats faster, the muscles tighten, the eyes search the dark. That sudden shift is not a mistake. It is the nervous system doing its job. For early humans, anything unusual could matter. A strange sound could mean a predator. A tense face could mean danger inside the group. A sudden argument could mean someone might be cast out, attacked, or betrayed. Calm was nice, but change was important. The brain did not evolve to notice everything equally. It evolved to notice what might affect survival, and drama is usually full of signals the brain treats as important. Conflict, emotion, status, threat, secrets, uncertainty. Someone is angry. Someone is hiding something. Someone has been rejected. Someone is gaining power. Someone is losing control. To the modern brain, this may look like drama. To the ancient brain, it looks like information. This is one reason humans can ignore a peaceful conversation, but instantly notice a tense one. If two people whisper in the corner, the mind asks, "Are they talking about me?" If a friend sends a shorter message than usual, the mind asks, "Did I do something wrong?" If a group suddenly becomes quiet when you enter, the mind starts building a story. This is not because humans are weak. It is because social survival used to matter as much as physical survival. Humans are not solitary animals. We survived in groups. Being accepted by the group meant food, protection, mates, shared knowledge, and help during danger. Being pushed out could be deadly. So the brain became very sensitive to social tension. A small change in someone's voice, a cold look, a rumor, a shift in loyalty. These things mattered. Drama is often social danger wrapped in a story. That is why it feels hard to ignore. The brain does not just hear, two people are arguing. It hears, something in the group is changing. And when the group changes, your place in it might change too. This is also why humans are drawn to gossip. Gossip is not always random cruelty. In many cases, it is a social warning system. Who can be trusted? Who broke the rules? Who helped someone? Who took advantage? Who is dangerous? Who is generous? In small groups, this information could protect you. If someone kept stealing, lying, or abandoning others, knowing that could help the group survive. Drama often spreads because it carries social information. A normal update is easy to ignore, but a dramatic update feels urgent. She said what? He did what? They stopped talking? Everyone found out? The brain leans in because drama gives people a map of hidden relationships. Who is close? Who is angry? Who has power? Who is losing respect? Who might be unsafe? Modern life has changed, but the brain still reacts like the village matters. Except now, the village is enormous. It is group chats, comment sections, reality shows, workplace tension, celebrity scandals, family arguments, and strangers arguing on the internet. The ancient brain was built to track maybe a few dozen or a few hundred people. Now it can watch millions. That creates a strange mismatch. A conflict between two strangers online may have nothing to do with your life. But your brain still treats it like it might contain useful social information. So you watch. Not always because you enjoy suffering, sometimes because your brain is scanning for lessons. Who was wrong? Who was rejected? What rule was broken? What would happen if I did that? Drama becomes a kind of emotional simulation. You can watch danger without being inside it. This is one reason people like stories filled with betrayal, tension, and conflict. Stories let humans practice emotions safely. A scary story lets you feel fear without real danger. A sad story lets you feel loss without losing someone. A dramatic story lets you study conflict without risking your own place in the group. The brain uses stories like a practice room. You see jealousy, you see revenge, you see loyalty, you see shame. You see someone make a mistake and pay for it. And part of the mind quietly asks, what would I do? This may be why calm stories often feel less gripping than tense ones. A story where everyone is happy and nothing changes may feel pleasant. But a story where trust breaks, secrets appear, and choices have consequences pulls attention deeper. Because the brain wants movement, it wants uncertainty, it wants to know what happens next. Uncertainty is one of drama's strongest hooks. When the outcome is unclear, the brain stays alert. Will they forgive each other? Will the truth come out? Will the person get exposed? Will the group turn on someone? This not knowing creates tension, and tension keeps the brain engaged. The same system helps humans solve problems. If there is a threat, uncertainty makes you pay attention until the threat is understood. But in modern life, that same system can keep people trapped in drama that does not help them. You may keep checking a conversation, keep refreshing comments, keep thinking about what someone meant, keep replaying what happened. Not because it feels good, but because the brain wants closure. It wants the story to end. It wants the threat to be clear. The problem is that many modern dramas never give real closure. A social media argument keeps growing, a family conflict keeps shifting, a workplace rumor keeps changing, a relationship problem stays vague. So the brain keeps reaching for more information. Drama feeds attention because it offers little pieces of certainty, but rarely enough to satisfy the mind. There is another reason drama can become addictive. It creates emotion fast. Boredom is low energy. Drama is high energy. It gives the body a sudden chemical change: anger, fear, shock, excitement, relief, vindication. These emotions can make a person feel awake. Especially when life feels repetitive, stressful, or empty. A person may not want real pain, but the nervous system may start craving intensity because intensity feels like something is happening. This does not mean people consciously want problems. Most people do not wake up and say, I hope my life becomes chaotic today. But the brain can still be pulled toward things that stir it up. This is why drama can feel unpleasant and interesting at the same time. You may hate the argument, but you keep thinking about it. You may dislike the scandal, but you want the next update. You may feel stressed by the conflict, but calm suddenly feels flat. The brain is not always chasing happiness. Sometimes it is chasing stimulation, and drama is one of the easiest ways to get it. There is also a status side to drama. Humans care deeply about where they stand, even when people pretend they do not. Who is respected? Who is admired? Who is embarrassed? Who is being defended? Who is being ignored? Drama often rearranges status in public. Someone rises, someone falls. Someone gets sympathy, someone loses trust. That makes drama feel important because status has always affected human life. In ancient groups, status could influence access to food, partners, protection, and decision-making. Today, the stakes may be different, but the feeling remains. When someone is praised, mocked, exposed, or defended, the brain watches carefully. It is learning the rules. What gets approval here? What gets punishment? What makes people turn against someone? What makes people rally around someone? Drama becomes a social classroom. But it can also become a trap, because the more a person watches conflict, the more the world can start to feel like conflict is everywhere. The brain is shaped by what it pays attention to. If it constantly consumes outrage, betrayal, and suspicion, it may begin to expect those things. Normal silence starts to feel suspicious. Small mistakes feel meaningful. Neutral messages feel cold. Calm relationships feel boring. The brain starts scanning for problems even when there are none. This is one of the strangest parts of human nature. The same system that protects us from danger can also create danger in our imagination. A nervous brain can turn uncertainty into a story. A delayed reply becomes rejection. A facial expression becomes judgment. A disagreement becomes betrayal. A quiet room becomes a sign that something is wrong. Drama does not always begin outside us. Sometimes it begins in the brain's attempt to explain what it does not know. Humans are meaning-making creatures. We do not like empty spaces. When information is missing, the mind fills it in. And often, it fills it in with threat. This helped our ancestors survive. Assuming the rustle in the grass was a predator was safer than assuming it was nothing. But in modern life, this same habit can turn ordinary moments into emotional storms. Still, craving drama is not only a flaw. It reveals something important. Humans are built to care. We care about belonging. We care about fairness. We care about trust. We care about hidden motives. We care about who is safe and who is not. Drama attracts us because it touches the deepest parts of social life. It is rarely just noise. It is usually about fear, connection, power, loyalty, or rejection. The strange reason humans crave drama is that drama feels like survival information. It tells the brain, pay attention, something important may be changing. But the modern world gives us more drama than any ancient brain was designed to handle. So the real question is not why drama pulls us in. It is whether the drama is actually teaching us something useful, or just keeping our nervous system awake. Humans say they want peace, and often they do. But peace does not always grab the ancient brain. Drama does. Because beneath the gossip, the tension, the scandals, and the arguments, the human brain is still asking an old question. Where do I stand in the group? And am I safe? If this made you see human behavior a little differently, stick around. Weird Human Things explores the hidden instincts, emotions, and ancient survival patterns behind everyday life. Subscribe for more strange truths about why humans do what they do.